dominate. The time has come. Welcome to... And we kick.
Test scheduled for one fall is for the United States and MVP from Denver, Colorado, the Almighty,
who is all business and is ready to rock and roll, Bobby Lashley.
The shop's open. The Hurt Business has arrived. Hey, and Shelton Benjamin arrived in style with one.
Hurt Business, as you know, is in the business of hurt, but tonight we're running a little career over me last week at SummerSlam. That night, a month at home with your wife and kids nursing your hurt neck, that you become a permanent stay-at-home dad.
Tonight,
Bobby Lashley looking to capture his...
and his opponent, he is the United States Champion.
Earlier today, the Hurt Business does have quite the advantage here for the fact that Lashley was the one who caused the bulging disc.
Been an issue for Apollo Crews, and there's no doubt about it. That man is Bobby Lee.
A week ago at SummerSlam, Lashley and Benjamin were barred. Full compliment for the Hurt Business at ringside.
Oh, the Hurt Business is here in spades to make this a little bit more attainable for their client.
You see this, Crews?
And as well he should. He needs to understand that he is in Bobby.
And it appears MVP and Benjamin going to join us for a ringside seat, Byron. I got it. Underway, Apollo Crews defending against Bobby Lashley. I guess MVP's off. Certainly Lashley's going to have some confidence knowing he's got MVP in his corner. Instantly stopping Lashley.
I mean, this is Lashley's play, mental domination. Lashley's the type of guy who's going to show up at your house at your birthday and eat your...
There was no intimidation, despite the numbers advantage being in the Nelson from Bobby Lashley, which MVP is deemed the full Lashley for a month on the couch with his wife and kids. No, but Lashley's still up.
And this is what Apollo Crews needs to do.
Whoa.
This is where he thrives.
Took a swipe at the legs. Oh, and a kick right to the face. And now Apollo.
Easy. Keep an eye on the Hurt Business. And him finding some time to get back in the ring and get into this facility.
Kind of follow it, Lashley. Lashley trying to break through the Hurt Business, and that pushing all the rules to their advantage to help out. Oh my goodness, dominance, man. That Lashley is capable, like for Crews.
Oh, it is absolutely terrible, Tom. I mean, ripping.
That can completely alter the landscape of this match in favor of the Almighty. The only way the title can change hands is either pinfall or submission inside the post. And Byron, I believe what you were going to say. That right there! In the 10-second time frame to inflict punishment on Apollo Crews. Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Business as a whole understand how much Apollo died the ring. Here's the cover and a kick out. We've heard Apollo say, I'm a...
To that point, Byron, I mean, we're describing to you.
Think about how long the Hurt Business has been pursued. Unfold here inside the spectacular WWE Thunder.
Bobby Lashley, he's just shutting down the airway right now. I mean, just squeezing on that diaphragm.
WWE Payback. And a fall-away slam by Lashley. Oh, shoulder right to the midsection, Joe, following up.
Beating the heck out of that midsection. I mean, he sees a weakness. Tom.
A valuable opening right now for the champion. Yeah, but Lashley is...
Oh, the hoist.
Whoa, look at the effortless power into the Dominator. So you can say the Hurt Business and Lashley, this match isn't over.
Get the man what
Got it in the back. Oh, they got a little too confident. Now Apollo first off the middle row. Oh, the crossbody and down. A desperation attempt there, and that has brought MVP and Benjamin up to their... Lashley's done a great job attacking the core. Pick up some steam.
Bringing out the hammers.
Apollo. Oh, and a spine buster drops Lashley. Can you imagine what this would do to the Hurt Business? You have Apollo.
This is the best he's looked at this entire encounter. He needs to capitalize.
No. On the full Lashley. Oh, into the... And another German. Splash off the top.
It's over.
Digging deep into the playbook here off the top with a frog right there, but somehow Lashley endured.
This is all yours.
MVP's starting to lose it as well because he's thrown some of his best shots at Bobby Lashley. Now Crews. Oh, God, it's driven into the can.
That's it, we are finished. He can smell it.
Apollo Crews. On Apollo Crews.
Oh, he got the hooks in. There's nowhere to go.
The Hurt Business cashes in, and it's a photo-op moment for MVP.
Mission accomplished.
The Hurt Business got exactly what they CEO of the Hurt Business, Bobby Lashley, was just too much.
Wait.
And Cruz attacking the place for the Hurt Business.
Well, the odds are not in his favor.
You hear that, gentlemen? A valiant effort tonight by Apollo Crews. A huge night.
Forged by desire. WWE Championships. Tonight only. Buy one.
An unprecedented interactive live viewing experience to the inside WWE Thunderdome. Welcome back to Rings, talking about the last 20 seconds of the show on
Adam Pearce, a very tall task. It was Pearce's job.
On Strowman's side, the question was, could Pearce get Roman Reigns?
Fix the changes that we need. And I'm telling you right now, back my Universal Championship that I never lost in the first place. That's a sport. Believe that.
Roman Reigns' locker room, awaiting to hear if he has signed his contract. To see you, is Roman Reigns your new client? And if so, how were you able to squirrel?
I guess, Charlie, I have to recite my resume after all these years. Take your best shot.
Okay, I do. My question
I
is...
have every reason to believe that he will. But that's something you'd have to... No, you may not. Good question.
The 340-pound uber athlete, the effervescent limitless.
Longhorns, you intimidated the hell out of your opponents.
For that success. Got a JBL.
Thanks, man, but I don't have those.
Your first big match as a WWE Raw superstar. Your first big match. And if you do, one of the greatest ever.
Randy Orton still to come tonight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with his New Day brethren out with injury, taking on a man who is making... Ladies and gentlemen, the SmackDown post-show, known as Talking Smack, his guest host was The Miz, who riled things up when it came...
A WWE main eventer, a WWE champion.
And we prove people wrong. I'm so immensely proud of the fact that we believe in us as a trio, and we made something beautiful when we never should have made it. I don't have to come out here and just be stoic for the sake of being stoic, but when I...
Ireland weighing in at 267 pounds.
Smack, Corey, was the word passion, and Big E brings passion in this man, Sheamus.
Sheamus is a superstar who feels chronically.
Earlier today, Sheamus had comments about Big E's emotional appearance.
Big E. You know, I heard what you said in talking. People have been talking about you behind your back since the New Day for years. And now's your time to shine, and they haven't been holding you back. They've been propping to fall.
Very well.
Oh, Thunderdome for your world famous 8-time champs, New Day. Yes, it is.
Big E. Day.
Get out of the way.
Battled through injury.
In himself as a competitor. That's of the utmost importance in this business.
Each week on the New Day Feel the Power podcast, the greatest ever.
You're over here plugging his stuff, and he's assaulting me with ring clothing.
Of Sheamus. Big, major, important matchup for the SmackDown brand.
Tonight, this is deeply personal between two big bulls tonight at Payback.
Big E with all business. Big E versus Sheamus. Big, major, important.
Singles momentum to a screeching halt tonight. This is deeply personal between two big...
Over Sheamus a number of weeks ago, and Sheamus was embarrassed that night.
Both of these men from the opening bell not holding any...
Had an issue with Big E stepping up and becoming a locker room leader during the...
Big E and New Day many times as part of the Bar. Sheamus and Cesaro had...
8-time tag team champions. The Bar won the tag titles on 5 different occasions. Oh, man. Sheamus is 6'3", 250. Big E. No love lost between these two superstars.
Sheamus there with a kick to the midsection.
Nice headlock takedown as roll out of it. The pace you expected in the early going. The leapfrog by the highly athletic Big E. Ducks underneath the attempted clothesline.
That once you're down, you may not have a chance to get back up.
As we talk about Big E going it alone as a singles competitor, Big E likes...
Sheamus just battering the chest. This competitor are overlooked or forgotten tells you all you need to know as anything of great significance in the grand scheme of this business.
Big E understands. Down. Big E with Sheamus prone, and here comes the big spot. Nobody home.
There it is.
And the referee now at a count of 7, and Big E's got a slide. Wants to reach those heights again as he begins to work on the knee of Big E.
Basically every title there is to hold, but for some reason, people don't associate.
The leg, the knee of Big E, it does not allow Big E to use the power game. As Sheamus has used successfully in the past. Big E fighting back with the...
Such a brilliant strategy by the veteran Sheamus.
The way the leg is bent at the power of Sheamus, Big E just trying...
Stomping away at the hamstring of Big E. Not as much urgency in Sheamus's eyes at them. Big E now fighting an uphill battle.
The way that the leg is twisted at the hands of Sheamus.
Agonizing.
And remember, Corey, we talk a lot about the fact that Big E has spent the last 5 or 6, and you have to wonder if Big E's going to tap out.
Big E feeling desperation now.
5 or 6 years. Normally, if you're in trouble like this, you can tag out. Big E does.
Notice how Sheamus drove his own knee into the face of Big E. Deal of jeopardy right now.
Look at how Sheamus sits out, all the pressure on the leg. And
oh my goodness.
The pressure which he does, and now uses the good leg for offense.
Sheamus might not cracked a few teeth or busted his jaw with that up
play. And Sheamus caught by Big E. Oh, what a throw by Pounder. And a Uranagi planting Sheamus in the corner. Covered some feeling back into the leg.
He trying to fire himself up. Sheamus
got caught with a knee.
You have to wonder if Big E was a half a
himself over the top rope with a shoulder tackle.
Big Irish back
in this matchup. Missed with the hammer. And now the belly to belly.
It was effective nonetheless. And this is exactly what Miz was
taking advantage. And Sheamus
the exhaustion could be getting to factor in here. Big E's powerful shoulders.
It's not easy to move a 285-pound man around and physically exhausted. Matchup taken out so...
Trade hands in the center of the ring or anywhere else. Gets the better of that exchange.
Relief, Corey, the submission move.
This looks like a sharpshooter if Sheamus can step through. And once again, the incredible amount of torque. And
there, fingertips away, and he makes it. Gonna have to break Sheamus.
Sheamus put all of his body weight.
And now it's Sheamus slowly to his feet, but
make it to a vertical base at this point.
And Sheamus launched over the top rope into the floor, and he's on the matchup, and now he connects, driving Sheamus off the apron to the back now, looking to roll up Big E.
Beautiful takedown. Sheamus has it in. This could destroy Big E's knee.
Predicament.
This is desperation.
A number of
good night.
Falls into the cover, and Big E kicks out it.
Glazed over look in Big E's eyes after suffering. They are literally beating the hell out of one another.
And if you're Sheamus, Corey,
Celtic Warrior has a deep arsenal. You know Sheamus has got game over for Big E, no doubt.
Sheamus is in position. Big E to with the big ending. Cover by Big E. Big E. Corey, we learned a lot about Big E here tonight.
Right on. And toppled the Celtic Warrior.
Let's go. You see me? You feel me? Let's go.
Guys, as we take another look at some of these replays, just what Big E is capable of in the ring. And believes the future is bright, and after looking in his eyes.
Let the people know. Hear me? Open your ears, baby. This ain't something new.
Well, Corey, Big E said, I just need to keep tonight. He's well on his way.
No doubt about it. Big finger,
Sheamus. We're going to head back.
I told you, people. I told you.
A big mark on SmackDown. The bodacious Barefoot Bro pay-per-view match on the main roster. How motivated are you?
And since I've started on SmackDown, Corbin's been really harsh in my vibe, with it. But I get it. He's afraid the King of Bros is all over King Corbin.
Now, Matt, before you, that Matt Riddle is a failure in the
The Stallion is gonna run all over.
Is a failure in the WWE ring. By the way, he's already.
Wow. You're so observant, Nia.
If you follow my lead.
Well, if I follow your lead.
Yeah. You need to get out of my face. Agreed.
Demo cups and on the console! Jack!
800 tanks to choose from. Now you can battle alongside The Taker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Becky Lynch, and more. One place. Before they became superstars, dreams.
Tied by Ricochet! The King of Bros is fired up! You got him!
Birthplace of greatness. Streaming only on WWE Network.
Introducing first, weighing in at 285 pounds.
The sedan and porters are back. Finally, an end Riddle. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I did get an opportunity to look up that tweet in the WWE ring. By the way, he's already proven he's a failure.
Corbin knows exactly what he's doing. He made these incendiary comments just moments ago. Corbin's already living in the mind.
WWE, he's had a major issue with Riddle. Believes Riddle's got...
The original Bro, Matt.
WWE Network, Matt Riddle said tonight, I am going to humble King.
Disarmingly laid-back demeanor. Matt Riddle brings the no time.
Blasting Riddle with a clothesline. Driving Riddle back to the corner.
Everything in King Corbin's life.
King Corbin, 6'6", 317, the cheap shot to start.
In this business that Matt Riddle has accomplished, that King Corbin has.
To Riddle right here in front of us.
You don't belong.
Yeah, one of the best pure strikers in WWE today, the former gold.
You can't discount the success that Matt Riddle had in mixed martial arts
now. Before the match even started, Corey.
As Riddle was making his entrance right as the since. As I said, you can't discount the that doesn't always translate to success in a WWE ring.
Here in WWE, very outspoken on social media. And Corbin
Riddle beginning to answer back, and Corbin up into the corner. Looking for a Kimura. King Corbin maybe just...
Corey, as you mentioned.
Again, King...
Underneath, and now into a sleeper hold on King Corbin.
A smart strategy for fully sunk in. Corbin might not last very long.
And now Corbin, though, able to create separation. Corey, he's got it locked in.
King Corbin is in the
Corbin yet again, trying to neutralize the much bigger man, King Corbin. Somehow create the separation that he needs here. Just
Corbin knows he needs to avoid it.
Oh, there's the quickness of the big man, Corbin.
Matt Riddle. King Corbin, we see him use that maneuver in practically every match. Corbin's right side is his dominant arm. It might have minimized the impact
of WWE.
And do you know who else believes that? King Corbin.
The relentless attack, the terrible attitude of Corbin.
Quite well with King Corbin.
Corbin, of course.
That's why I'm the king.
You just heard King Corbin say,
Riddle fighting for Riddle. Look how he's slinging Riddle around. Just again, the power of Corbin.
Stay with me when you say. Yeah.
For the moment, but Corbin with a very strong grip.
For the clothesline. And Corbin now. Oh!
Look of frustration beginning to...
Hosting WWE Payback here.
Legs once again.
Ransom!
He's collecting his own ransom.
Paid for it. Oh, maybe not. Turning Riddle in.
Learning firsthand just how tough of a subject. Corbin able to block the kick by Riddle.
Oh, and plants him. Rope again this time. Oh, Riddle caught him.
Down goes
victory. He wants to pin Corbin in the middle of the ring. And Corbin, though.
But once again, Corbin a step ahead.
Oh, what a kick. Riddle's fired up.
Now Riddle's going to look to push the pace.
Enough to knock off King Corbin. And
of the original Bro.
Riddle trying to figure out Battle Royal, the king of the ring, the United States Championship.
Since joining SmackDown from King Corbin. Open hand strikes all over the body. Or right hand from Corbin. Might have been a liver shot connected from
Riddle, the leapfrog. And now deep six by. Now as Riddle turned to his right.
Hard, full go. Corbin able to escape for the moment.
Triangle. Riddle with kick again right to the liver area, as you mentioned before, Corey. Fly, the floating Bro connects. The cover now on Corbin. Riddle. What an upset.
But this is a massive upset. Defeating the reigning.
Everything King Corbin has said about this man. Matching of Matt Riddle. Career on SmackDown.
It puts the entire SmackDown roster on notice. King Corbin.
Rated T for teen.
Do you like mangoes in your tacos, or are those...
The beautiful thing about what we do,
History thanks to Jon Stewart.
for me, the plan for tonight.
I'm hoping to not be physically assaulted.
Yes. Oh, just bro.
Matt, after everything Baron Corbin has said and done.
Corbin is irate, and yes, Matt Riddle won the battle tonight, but I have a feeling that this war is
WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. On one side, friends, the tag team of Sasha Banks and Bayley. I want to take you back.
It is tag team time.
Sasha Banks, what happened? The WWE Women's Tag Day as SmackDown Women's Champion.
WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Sasha Banks and the SmackDown Women's Champion,
Banks through this matchup tonight is their friendship. How well they know each other.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, Cole. In tag team competition, good look for you, Cole. You need to trust your tag team partner. And yes, last weekend was manufactured trust in a short period of time.
There's no doubt it is for Bayley to hold 2 championships. And how much
Sasha Banks to dust herself off and get back on the horse, so to speak.
Indeed, the irresistible force the former Raw
WWE has ever seen, and here comes her partner, one of the most dangerous women,
Shayna Baszler.
Uncommon goal, and that being the tag team titles.
They're going to have to peacefully came to blows backstage. The reason Jax and Baszler had her looking out for #1 constantly.
To this matchup with Jax and Baszler. Understand how Sasha Banks has a bone to pick with Baszler as well, Corey. Baszler won pivotal, not allowing Banks to pick up the victory over Asuka. So Nia telling Baszler, follow my lead. Baszler and Banks now to start off this tag team championship.
Queen of Spades. Shayna Baszler, longtime protege.
Sasha, drop kick. Drives Baszler into the... Baszler teeing off.
Listen up. Come on, in the center.
Intensity in Baszler's eyes as he... Oh my God, and Banks doesn't want any part of it and tags in these.
It's a career for herself on a taking and breaking arms. It looks like Bayley could be
in the hand of Bayley into a hammerlock.
Long time NXT Women's Champion. Wants to oh God. Has a history of knee issues, and look at this in the corner.
And with Nia down at
in the opposition's corner.
Snapmare takedown by Banks. Cover now. And
looking to apply a seated abdominal stretch.
And you're talking about the women's champion.
Shayna is yet, so to speak.
But it's a great opportunity. And Sasha Banks, who's idle, growing too, though, and Bayley comes in off the tag. And now the double team by the...
This is going to be, we said it from the outset, Banks and Bayley are truly a team.
Into the ring and breaking up the cover. And Nia really favoring her.
Up a pinfall.
Another human being. Oh, my God, grabbing
Sasha. Here, Bayley. Don't run into a brick.
Oh, what a peel. Delivers the elbow to Bayley. Cover now. Overpowering, and Bayley, though, the shrewd champion, into the ring. And this allows Banks to chop Nia at the knee. They have Jax where they want her. The double teams in the corner. Double knees by Banks. And now Banks mounting Nia, deliver quick tags.
Smooth teamwork in and out. Keep Nia
earlier on tonight. Bayley continues to focus on. You mentioned her
over and over again. Nia is less than 100% right now. She suffered some damage to her knees. Now
Samoan drop after using Sasha as a weapon.
Again, at the ankle of Nia Jax, trying to apply a heel hook or a knee bar of some sort. Totally effective now. Nia Jax just trying to hang on.
Bring to the corner to make the tag to Shayna Baszler. Shayna, the lethal combination of fists and feet.
Shaw, the boss, and one for Bayley.
Knee again, cover to win the tag team titles here in Payback, and a kick out.
Shayna Baszler.
The ferocious, merciless,
swallowing their pride in this instance, working together, and this is what it's going to take.
Flash. Do it. Oh, and Sasha, though. Great counter by Banks.
Wherewithal as we take another look. This could have ended it all, but Sasha Abelman for Banks and Bayley.
Oh, Bayley climbs. Banks is legal.
This is next level teamwork.
And big elbow by Banks. Cover now to retain.
Bayley to belly.
And a kick.
Not only did Nia kick out, she kicked out with authority.
A sliding knee by Banks. Cover again to retain.
Nia's back on her feet again.
Tag, Bayley's legal. Double team, tag, Baszler's legal.
I'm not sure if the champs realize it.
Double submission move that Baszler uses. Now Banks is in trouble, drop face. Bayley's in the Carolina clutch. She's got Banks in the move. Baszler using Banks' arm to her advantage. Underneath that.
Here are your winners by submission is the team of Nia Jax and Shayna.
What Shayna Baszler just did, I have never in all my years seen WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
Shayna Baszler just pulled off here tonight against two women.
Congratulations to Nia and Shayna. But if Shayna, and now we're looking at, you gotta feel bad for Sasha.
Champions, and while I realize that the two of you don't like each other, until recently we're both double champions and also best.
Really not best friends. Let's go celebrate.
Congratulations.
Specials in the near future for the two champs, but hey.
Well, you know, Shayna Baszler really Banks at the same time.
And that was nothing short of magical for
pointed Bayley and Sasha Banks as the celebration champions.
That's good. Feel a little.
I need you to WWE Thunderdome, and the action continues to Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, but obviously the golden role model sits at the end for Shayna Baszler, stabilizing both Bayley. Certainly something we can associate with the legend killer Randy Orton throughout the whole roster. The limitless Keith Lee goes one-on-one with Orton to tire.
Biggest challenge I've had to date.
Randy Orton lines out. Looking for a Claymore. Drew McIntyre retains against the legend.
So mate, if you want to get in the ring with Drew McIntyre, that's factory.
For the longest time, I have done to whomever I want to do it to of pity. Who the hell do you think you are? I am Randy Orton.
It's going to be okay, but Randy Orton.
For he is. For one fall. Introducing first, from Wichita Falls back
with one thing in mind, and that is gaining a measure of Vince Lee has come to Payback with one thing in mind, and that fire. And tonight,
You have to admire.
Champion went straight to the top of the mountain, went straight after the legend killer to overcome Randy Orton here tonight at Payback.
You know, he faces the toughest opponent of his entire career.
They counsel me, they understand, they at 250 pounds. He is.
This past Monday night on Raw, Keith Lee delivered 3 kicks to the skull of the WWE. Drew McIntyre has a hairline jaw fracture with understand the man he's stepping in the ring with.
You know, one wonders, you know, and fellow co-workers, well, tonight it is all about survival because the man that he faced.
If you're Keith Lee, last Monday night, Keith Lee had the element of surprise, had nearly a week to prepare, to formulate a game plan. Orton is ticked off. This past Monday night on Raw, WWE Championship, and then within a matter of hours, Keith Lee quote, "Who the hell do you think you are?" And frankly, can you blame the legend killer?
Must control the battlefield. He picks the time, he picks the place, and he's
not taking his eyes off of Randy Orton. I think Keith Lee is very well aware of. So Keith Lee versus Randy Orton at Payback. Prepare for Keith Lee. And the question coming into this matchup, that is known as Keith Lee.
Well, Tom, you need to make that athleticism, any momentum, or get started, because once he gets moving, it's hard to stop the big man.
Whoa! Look at the leap there by Keith Lee. Oh!
Oh! Well, that's how you...
Those chops. But now the limitless one. Oh, he calls that great. And all of a sudden, Randy Orton, is in a world of hurt. Now Lee in a tussle here with Orton in the corner, shoulder for
Randy Orton understands the battlefield. He knows how to use every inch of this arena.
Case in point, Joe. Randy Orton utilizing the strength of Orton. Count of 7. And now Randy Orton slowly will try to in his bid to capture the WWE title from Drew McIntyre. He got defeated. He was defeated by the new guy. WWE Championship and continued down his path of carnage.
And that's Randy Orton is always dangerous. And what he's doing to Keith Lee in the middle of this ring is evidence.
Slowed down.
Once again, you are staring at it in the middle of this ring. And let me give him the speed advantage in this contest.
It's fascinating what Lee can do in the... Keith Lee, these big shots right to the ribs. Oh, an elbow by Lee. Heads up on the move. Seen Orton launch that far. Amazing, remarkable. Just dead center of the ring. And now it's Keith Lee. Keith Lee's turn.
He's a quick study, Tom.
Count of 3, and now count of the 13-time world champion.
Well, it's going to take all the audacity in the world.
He's got a hold of Keith Lee. DDT, and Lee. Orton has not forgotten about what he wants most, the WWE Champion Universe at Payback.
Unbelievable!
Spirit Bomb! Covered!
2, 3. Unbelievable, Tom Phillips. Keith Lee with the spin of this.
How good Keith Lee was.
This is a massive win for Keith Lee. This is...
Keith Lee, you have to say, this is the... Watch this again. Keith Lee with the RKO, and Byron, the sheer power. The sheer power hitting the shoulders of the 13-time world champion. Keith Lee has payback. Randy Orton has been WA.
Is it safe to assume that Roman has signed his contract?
Don't you watch SmackDown? Roman Reigns guaranteed he will be in the triple threat. Not a prediction, but a spoiler. He will leave the seat. In fact, you can...
Roman Reigns, the Fiend, and the Monster later on tonight for what we just saw between Lee and Orton.
We absolutely cannot top. This is
Our night is not finished here at Payback, because coming up in a matter of moments, together once more to try and eradicate the
Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Rollins.
Seth Rollins is the man who punctured beside Dominic last Sunday at SummerSlam.
History has shown us that Seth Rollins will stop at nothing.
WWE Network, don't miss WWE the day of origins of the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins.
From San Diego, California, the team of Dominic.
Another opportunity for father and son to wipe out. To go up against Rollins and Murphy was spoiled by an attack home at Amway Center. But tonight's show is a chance for the Mysterios.
I said at the beginning of the night, it's an athlete day night. Tonight is payback.
And look how confident and cocky Seth Rollins looks here as this match and tormented both Rey and Dominic Mysterio.
I have to admit, I thought Rey was going to start, but Dominic hot out the gate.
Mysterio all over both the Monday Night Messiah and the Disciple.
Give it to me. Let me have it.
Know yourself.
Right. And Joe, this is brilliant by the Mysterios early.
When it comes to Seth Rollins, he likes to plan out his moves. He likes
right to the midsection of Dominic Mysterio, who's competing in his second.
And looking too bad right now, Tom. Watch this.
Off the toe and sending Rollins.
This is not what Seth Rollins expected.
Into the matchup against Dominic Mysterio, and Dominic showing what he's capable.
I don't think Rollins and Murphy were expecting this.
Oh, side rush and leg sweep.
Side by side, fighting the good fight.
Show me what you got, Seth.
As much as this is a fun moment for father and son on paper. And look at Rey Mysterio going up to ask him twice. Rollins trying to remove Mysterio from his vision for the Mysterio family. Now into a cover, Rey Mysterio. Rollins and Murphy off their game plan. Oh, what a gut buster. Mysterio now a tag made to Murphy. I don't know if Rey's aware. Oh! Rollins calling for the Disciple. Murphy and Rollins working in perfect synchronization. Champions at one point.
The unyielding
Eagle into the matchup. Buries his shoulder into Rey Mysterio's guff to get past the mind of Rollins.
Well, apparently not. Oh, look at the taunting.
Rollins and Murphy love to do. We saw it at SummerSlam. We've seen it week after week.
Mysterio got out of the corner. Face first into the canvas goes blowing. Caught Dominic. Falcon. Much as Seth Rollins was salivating when this match was beginning, and by the week that he can't put the Mysterio family behind him.
Oh, I firmly butcher the agony that he's put this family through. They keep standing up and they keep coming after.
And now his son Dominic trying to follow in his footsteps, not going to eradicate. Hand in the face of Dominic and a kick out. The ring. Remember how both Murphy and Rollins unleashed. It's a little less than a week now since SummerSlam, and of course, don't forget about Rey Mysterio, who's still competing. Where Rey was handcuffed to the ring and to watch his son.
The emotional trauma of sitting there, watching your son being that sticks in your head for a long time, and I guarantee you, it's fueling the fury that is driving.
This is a moment that Seth Rollins is eating up, picking up.
These are the sick games we play.
Come on, Dom. Come on, Dom.
Rollins quickly able to shut it down. Oh, and Dominic sent to the outs. Rollins signaling Murphy, the official, trying to corral Rollins and Mario family team. Oh, Rollins into the barricade. But he's a long ways away, but luckily Murphy and Rollins down near. Rollins rolls in pursuit.
Dominic's got to pick up the pace, but Rollins now.
Rey Mysterio on the move. And send it rolling. Dominic to win this. And if he's got to do it by himself, that's what Rey Mysterio is going to. Rollins is stunned into the moonsault. Beautiful. Cover on.
You know the window of opportunity is very small.
Going up to the top rope here. Rollins is stunned into the moonsault.
Not let up.
You know the was been taken out of Rey Mysterio at this point, but look at this setup now. Mysterio able to roll through. Rey Mysterio falls, baiting Murphy in the corner. Great job by Dominic. Sling blade.
Back and forth.
Hey, on the move. Oh, caught with a back.
I needed time. I mean, it was not going well for the Monday Night Messiah whatsoever.
Conflict.
Flurry there, but it was stopped hard. Starting to come to life on the outside. Same side as Dominic. Back here, Squirty going after the son. And now the father takes out the disciple. Climbing to the top turnbuckle. Two legal superstars. Rollins with a kick to the face. Could this... I don't know how Rey Mysterio did it. Knees right to the ribs of Mysterio. So that was more time. Boom! This kick can end. Payback. Myself.
Seth Rollins.
Rey Mysterio down all by himself. Now Rey. Oh, Rey was trying to catch Rollins' face. Where did it come from?
He came. Where did he come from?
Father. Dominic tried to dispose superstars in this match. Dominic and Murphy on the outside. Focusing in.
After
Mysterio, Dominic out of the equation.
Reach for it.
Rollins is ready to end this.
Kick him in the head.
Rey Mysterio's helpless. Oh, wait a minute! Oh, Murphy, Kyle, Dominic's back up.
Oh, the traffic's heavy on the 5.
Oh, and the front splash. Cover. Can you imagine how for the entire Mysterio family? Emily being shut up by the Mysterio family. Zone. But what a moment for fun. Murphy took out Rollins, and that allowed the Mysterios to spotlight. First with a 619, and then to the air. Time the disciple appears to have failed the Monday Night Messiah. And tonight, it is on display for the Mysterio family. Vengeance as Rey Mysterio goes one-on-one with Seth Rollins.
And the brand new United States champion Lashley of the Hurt Business. Big night for congratulations to Bobby Lashley. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you just saw it moments ago. Champions, but the question we're going to have is who will be the Universal Braun Strowman back and forth, a rivalry that can't seem to be solved. Maybe tonight. New entry into the title picture. His name's Roman Reigns, the big dog.
That is a promise. I will be in the Triple Threat Universal Championship. That is not just a believe.
And it is for the Universal.
Removed. Here's the cover by Strowman for the Universal Championship. And away, Strowman or the feet are even close to 100%. And Strowman with right hands and headbutts, and now the mob and clean in half. And now the Universal Champion delivering sister.
Look at this. Now attempting to regain his bearings.
Championship match, the Fiend now going right after Strowman, and now Braun Strowman. And Strowman bounced off the...
Destroy everything in the Thunderdome!
And now the Fiend slamming Strowman through the
Strowman just launching a chair at the Fiend.
Pushing the Fiend from behind, trying to take any sort of advantage. They have no Roman Reigns.
And Corey, it's no holds barred, and the question is, right out of the steps, no holds barred for the Universal title.
Two might destroy each other.
Well, just
once
like
and for all.
They've destroyed rings. And Fiend. Strowman driven up over almost over the barricade.
Look out!
The Fiend, oh my God, the mallet!
Wiped it off. And in the demented mind of the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. This ghoulish. Oh, no.
Oh, God, trying to rip his head off his somehow to regroup, and who the hell knows what the Fiend's got. Thoughts he's got.
Horrors.
And now using the.
Experience.
Dragging Strowman by his beard.
Uh-oh.
And again!
No intention of relinquishing his Universal Championship.
Drive Strowman into the big screen up there. Meanwhile, Strowman able to counter as well.
Is launched into the LED boards. Braun with a moment.
And Fiend with a right hand battling back. And Strowman with a headbutt able. And now dropping the Fiend off the stage.
And hated chaos and destruction. But these two know. It's almost miraculous that either of these two are able to.
After what they went through a week ago, falls count anywhere at SummerSlam. And
at SummerSlam.
Anywhere here tonight, it's no holds barred. But however, the pinfall or submission.
Eyes of Braun Strowman.
And we talk so much about the evil, the two monsters climbing to the top of the ring. Scott Strowman in position for a superplex. Of Strowman and the Fiend coming off with a superplex. And at this moment, with both men down, the big dog, Paul Heyman, for the championship. Reigns with a stick ring. And into the cut. As he looks back, what's he going to do?
There's no official.
A kick out by the try on Strowman. Shoulders down. And again a kick out, this time by the monster.
The ringside area is destroyed. This is. Roman Reigns just kick out again.
And Reigns can't believe it. Oh, mandible claw on Reigns. The Fiend on a low blow. Legal. The Fiend had the mandible claw locked in momentarily. And Reigns with a spear to Strowman.
Universal Champion.
Gaining the championship. He never lost.
Oh, listen. But it doesn't matter. We've got
Reigns did. Roman Reigns waited for the opportunity. He walked me
what Roman said he was going to do. Reigns did exactly
the moment Reigns would seize. Walked out of the ring, sign the contract
via a low blow. Recapturing the Universal Champion.
And what a denying Roman Reigns of the ultimate paybearer.
It's a new era of WWE.